Hello friends, it's Miss Kristen here for your week 6 Wednesday Haggerty lesson. Okay, so let's get some phonemic awareness in. All right, our first section is going to be some rhyming. I'm gonna say 2 words that rhyme and then you're gonna repeat them after me, okay? Ready? Pack, back. Your turn. Pack. Nice. Next set of rhyming words. Green bean. Your turn. Green. Nice. All right, next one. Sock, rock. Your turn. Sock. Do you see how they rhyme? They kind of end the same. Next set. To, do. Your turn. To. Nice. Last set of rhyming words. Ready? Pig, big. Your turn. Pig. All right, way to follow along. Nice. All right, next thing we're gonna do for this lesson is we're gonna listen for the sound of the beginning of the word, okay? I'm gonna say a word, we're gonna try to listen for the beginning sound, and then you say it out loud, okay? First word is did, did. What sound do you think that word began with? What do you think? It began, if you said duh, duh, dee, you're right. It has that duh sound for did. Next word is new, new. Shout out the sound that you think it started with. Did you say N? N? You're right if you did. It's the sound N, which comes from the letter N. Great job. All right, next word, head, head. Shout out the sound you think it made at the beginning of the word. Did you say H? If you did, you're right. And it begins with the letter H. Head. Nice. All right, next word, we, we. What do you think we starts with for a sound? Did you say wha? If you did, you're right. And it's the W, okay? W makes the wha sound. All right, last word in this section is little, little. What's that beginning sound? Did you say ol? If you did, you're right. It's the L. The L makes the ol sound for little. Great job. All right, now we're gonna try to blend a word together, okay? I'm gonna give a beginning of a word and a ending of the word, and then we're gonna push them together to make a bigger word, okay? All right, so we're gonna do began, began, okay? Your turn, began. Wonderful. All right, next one, redo, redo. Your turn, redo. Way to go. All right, next one, handle, handle. Your turn, handle. Nice job. All right, next one, dirty, dirty. Your turn, dirty. Way to go. All right, last set, table, table. Your turn, table. Wonderful. All right, before we listen for the beginning of the word sound, let's listen for the end of the word sound. So the end of the word, the very end, the last parts you hear of the word. We're gonna try to figure out what sound that is, and then we'll say what that letter is too, okay? First word is club, club. What is the ending sound? Shout it out. Did you say ba? If you did, you're right. That's the B sound. Next word, was, was. What is that ending sound you heard in that word? Was it Z? You're right, it was. It's kind of tricky though, because it's not a Z that it ends with, it's the S sound when you make that word was, okay? So the ending sound was Z, okay. Next word, sink, sink. What did it end with? Shout it out. Did you say k? Sink? If you did, you're right. That sound is a K. All right, next word, five, five. What's the ending sound? Say it to me. Did you say V? If you did, you're right. That's the sound a V makes. V. Good job. All right, last word in this section. Mouse. Mouse. What does mouse end with? What's the sound? Did you say S? If you did, you're right. That's also an S. That's the ending of mouse. Okay, so now we're going to take a bigger word. We're in another section now. We're going to take a bigger word. We're going to separate the two parts of it to see how that bigger word can be pushed apart into two separate syllables of the word, okay? So our big word is purple. We can separate it by going purple, okay? Your turn. Purple, Great job. All right, next one. River, river. Your turn. River, Wonderful. Next one. Insect, insect. Your turn. Insect, in. Great job. Next word. Mother, mother. Your turn. Mother, Wonderful. Last word in this section is lemon, lemon. Your turn. Lemon, Good job. I bet you followed along. All right. Now we're going to have a word and we're going to add just an ending to each set of these words. So we have a couple words that we're going to use. We're going to add the same ending to all these words to make another word, okay? So the first part of the word we're going to say is chunk, and then we're going to add the ending E, and we're going to put it together and make chunky, okay? So your turn. Ready? Chunk, E. Good job. Same ending. We're still using that E ending, just a different beginning. Ready? Speed, E. Speedy. Your turn. Speed, E. Wonderful. All right, another one. Still the E ending. Ready? Muddy, muddy. Your turn. Muddy. Good job. All right, next one. Funny, funny. Your turn. Fun-y. Good work. All right, last one. Ready? Crab-y, crabby. Your turn. Crab-y. Nice. Way to follow along. All right, now we're going to take away an ending. We're going to have different words at the beginning, but we're going to take away the ending, okay? So we have the word sadly. We're going to take away ly, and we're left with sad, okay? So now we'd go sadly, take away ly, you have, good job. Let's try another one. Wildly. Take away ly, you're left with wild. Your turn. Wildly. Take away ly, you're left with, great job. Next one is mostly. You take away ly, you're left with most. Now you try it. Mostly. Take away ly, and you have, good job. Next one is dearly. Take away ly, you're left with dear. Your turn. Dearly. Take away ly, you're left with, okay, last one in this section is partly. Take away ly, you're left with part. Your turn. Partly. Take away ly, you're left with, wonderful. Okay, and now we're going to do our little poem of the week that we've been adding on each day. So the poem for the week is, let me read along with it so I don't mess up. 3 little kittens, they lost their mittens, and they begin to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear. You're going to keep going this week and finishing it. Sorry for my dog barking. I'm working from home today. Let's try it again. Ready? 3 little kittens, they lost their mittens, and they began to cry. Oh, mother dear, we sadly fear. I can't wait to see what comes next tomorrow. All right, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.